Opus, Gemini, Kimi, K2, Grok, what have you, all of these models. And then you can select a chairman, right? So you have council members or the selection committee, and then you have a chair. And then you can go issue any query and have it come back and tell you what it thinks. Then another decision framework I implemented was this thing called DxO. We did this actually in healthcare first, right? So this was done, there you go. Now let's see how all my, oh, it's so fantastic. So DxO is a thing that we, as I said, we implemented for healthcare, and you have specific roles. So you have a lead researcher, and the lead researcher in this case is Opus. It sort of does the breadth first research. Then you have another role, which is a critical reviewer, right? In this case, I'm selected 5.1, GPT 5.1, and their role is to find any method errors, right? Especially bias and recency bias, what have you. Then we have a data analyst. So I picked a domain expert, Gemini. I then said data analyst. I picked Kimi K2. So this, when we published the DxO paper, it performed better than any one frontier model, right? So this was in the context of very high stakes health outcomes. And I said, hey, I want same thing for any decision I want to make, right? So I implemented that. So I implemented another one as well called Ensemble. So this is basically use all models and as just essentially a set of MCP servers, anonymize their responses. So take out even who is responding with what. Give them, alpha, beta, gamma, and then synthesize into one response. So these are 3 decision frameworks. In fact, I even extended it, by the way. I built a shopping thing, I built even a finance thing, but basically decision frameworks. And then of course, like a good sort of crazy South Asian cricket fanatic, what do you use it for? To select the all-time best Indian Test cricket team, especially in a time like this, after what happened in the last Test series. I think it's time to get to work. So what I did is, I'll show you the history side. If we go in fact, you'll see that mostly that's what I've been using it for, which is the MLB lineup was also just crazy. It was fantastic, but the test team, let me go show you some of the stuff. So this is the, what happened. So this is the chairman's synthesis. So this is the AI council. So it came back and it says, you know what, I figured out all of the, Sunil opens, Sehwag, goes opens with him, Dravid makes it obviously, and what have you. But look at this, areas of